Yep, it rained again at some point. A lot of the driveway's dry, but it rained again at some point. And 60 degrees. I think it showed like we're supposed to be 80 degrees today, something like that. Yeah, it's going to be a nasty one again. Too much humidity. In case you can't tell. Yeah, my head's stuffed from it. So, anyway, that's how the day's starting at least. Pretty dark ones hanging low. And depending on where you look, I mean, we're either 0% chance of rain today or 20%. Imagine that. Yet it already rained, therefore that was probably our 20%. Oh well, I got work to do. Well, it's tacked together. Currently, as far as I can tell, everything is copacetic. These two are parallel and straight up and down. These two are parallel and straight up and down. Is it going to be that way when I'm done? Hell if I know. But say it's all tacked. Now I gotta take that ring and get it centered on there. And hopefully it's copacetic when we're all done. Okay, Nelson, you wanted some hot glue. It is stuck together. It is as perfect as it's going to be at the moment. So we'll see if I can screw it up, right? This gets you a little bit of red light. Hopefully you can see it. Okay, there you got part of it. I'm not going to make a whole video of that. There it is. And no, I'm not going to touch it. Hopefully I didn't stick those flange bolts. It's pretty close. And yeah, what I'll probably do after I take it apart, get it cut apart, is I'll probably drill the holes out one size bigger. Maybe. We'll see how they come out. A little cleaning up to do. You know, goober to knock off. I want to keep the outside edge even. And not much I can do on the inside where I welded there. But right there's where it gets cut off. Right at that seam. Cut straight through there in 4 spots. A little grinding. Knock some boogers off of it and we'll see what it looks like later. Did a little crop tour this morning. This actually looks really good, nice and even, fairly clean, but it's only like ankle high.
I was gonna say, you want to get out and walk with me?
Yeah, probably.
I'm all for it because I'm short, but damn, it ain't even that.
It looks about like a nicely mowed lawn.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Okay.
You were talking about going around this way, just keep going and come back down the other place. It's growing anyway.
It's not even ankle high yet.
I'm not going to put a lot of faith in getting much off of it, if anything, which really sucks, but you know. Either way, we're out for a drive. See what we see. I know none of it's going to be very tall. I just hope it gets tall enough to cut, because that ain't even tall enough to cut yet. Wouldn't even make a difference in it. Might even the blackberries up with the oats.
We're going to invite all your YouTube friends over, and everybody's going to get scissors, and we're going to cut.
There we go.
And everyone's going to hand pack it into a bale. Yes, little bales.
We really should just go out there, just pull every single one of them, let it lay there. You know, probably still got a little bit of hole on it. The root. We get the root and all. Actually get something out of it. But anyway, here's a little bit of the drive anyway. And yes, all these freaking roads up here are like this. We even met the county down the road. They're brushing today, believe it or not. They need to do it every year, but they don't do it every year. Anyway, that's enough of this part. Hey, one of those fires we had, this was all burnt a couple years ago. Yeah, it's growing back. If I remember right, it burned all of this and burnt right up to that house, all the way around it. Across the road burnt. There you can see where it was in the trees. And that's about where, I think that's about where it went down to the next road.
This is the view I'd rather have versus the other side.
There's some view for you. One of the few places you can see out to see it.
Versus the Hillsboro-Portland view, I'd rather have this view.
Well, all this was burned off. And I was really surprised it didn't take up the fence.
Weird ass house.
Because that was all burnt right around the fence posts. Burnt right up to that building and right up to that building and
that tree.
All this. And this is just about the end of where this fire was.
There's no corners to the house. I know.
Anyway, we're going to turn down the next road and check out the next field that I already seen, I don't know, a couple week ago, whatever it was. You know, part of that looks kind of good over there. Kind of looks like shit right there.
Dad's fault.
But this actually looks better than some of the other up here anyway. I got a little video when we picked up the little baler. We were down there at the barn. This, yeah.
I see that little pot belly.
It might make something.
That's so cute. He's pretty color.
Maybe. I hope it does, because even if it don't get tall enough to make hay. Oh, look.
That's about ankle high, Dad.
Yeah, it is about ankle high. Actually, some of this is a little higher than ankle high. I'll be damned.
What planet are you living on?
And look, somebody had to test their tires out.
Someone always does. Yeah, I heard them the other night.
I don't know. Mommy and Daddy buy their tires, I guess.
Yeah, because I sure as hell wouldn't do that.
I always had to buy my own.
Yep. Me too.
I mean, yeah, I could put it on account, but it came out of my paychecks.
Yeah, me too. Me three.
And that little patch over there from here looks pretty good.
You're still going to pull in on that. Yeah, what? Still going to pull in and look at it. You were going to pull in?
Oh, no.
We can get right down here.
They actually came up and mowed here. Making spray drop and then mowing. This looks a lot better than it did last time I was up here.
I'll stop so you can get a shot. Yeah, this is growing better than the rest of it.
So, I'm glad it's coming along. There you can see my contour job. I don't see any washes. But man, the gophers and moles are having fun. They always do.
His place is for sale.
But it's coming. Oh look, got another place for sale. We didn't show you all the places that seem for sale up on the hill, all the expensive properties. We used to.
It's the other piece that we looked at before.
Oh, maybe it's the other piece and not this one. We tried to buy this one, and we tried to buy
He's got 4 steers.
that one back there too, but you know.
I know he had steers.
Looks like most of the moles out there. This is growing better than I thought.
Sorry, people.
That's very weird. is. And, yeah, nice tansy. Unfortunately, Roundup and crossbow don't do much to tansy. It makes it sick, but it usually comes right back. So, you know, hopefully it's not in the field. There's this view of the old dryer.
Which one will win? Which one will win? It must be drying.
And man, we'd see Mount Hood if it wasn't for the clouds.
We'd see Mount St. Helens if it wasn't for the clouds.
Yeah, we'd see St. Helens from here too if it wasn't for the clouds.
Rainier.
It's like it's raining out of North Plains and farther east. Oh yeah, there's the neighbor's wheat. It's finally headed out. Doesn't mature here near as fast as it does in the rest of the country. I don't know why. I mean, even fall wheat isn't any farther along than this. Finally getting that old hay from the neighbor. There's 56 bales sitting up there. Still got to stack some. 36 more to get, but it's time for lunch, so we're going to eat first. Finished getting that hay from the neighbor, and then I brought his tractor home. And no, I didn't use his to load. I used the skid steer. We built that for him in 2000. That's what it says down there. It's narrower, made to fit on this tractor. Yeah, I know, it kind of doesn't look right because we made it for the cylinder that they had. That was a surplus cylinder from where they were. Nice hood, huh? That's not from abuse either. He takes really good care of all this stuff. And I know it bothers the hell out of him that this thing's like this. Stinking plastic they use just doesn't hold up. It's been like this probably since 5 years after he got it. And he priced a new hood and he says, Jesus Christ, I don't want to buy a new tractor. But the big issue is the loader control. See that chunk of tape wiggling? There's a bolt through a block in there that holds everything. And it's threaded into a piece of 1/4 inch. Threads are gone in that 1/4 inch, so I got to try to figure out how to make it work. Hopefully I can get it apart. It'd be nice if there was more room here because there's not enough room to slide this clear out. And who knows, I might cut that off. I don't know. I don't think he ever uses this lock. Don't hardly move anyway. But that's a project I got to do. And if I can, I'm going to figure out why his tilt cylinders bleed off really fast. I think it's in the valve back there, though. Playing with it, it doesn't seem to be the cylinder. I don't know. And we rebuilt the cylinders for him quite a few years ago. I can't tell you when now, but same tube, different rods, bigger rods, because John Deere made 2 smaller rods on the damn thing. He bent both of them, and he wasn't even doing anywhere near what the loader can do. And I'm trying to be quick here because this is my second take. I didn't think you wanted 7 minutes in one section, right? So I finished this up. Cut the plates on both ends. Had to take a chisel hammer and pop it to break it loose. But that's how it sets. Nice access to that grease zerk and that one. And look at how far off those are. And the other one, hopefully we get it pointed right on this direction. I think it's actually pointed the other direction on the other drive line though. But we'll throw that in tomorrow because I'm going to make Ty help me with it. I don't like having to drop that thing by myself and run a jack. And, you know, it takes like 10 hands to put all this shit in. You know, this will go in after the fact. Bolts are laying over there for it. I thought about putting them in it. Nah, I don't want to crawl any 30 get them. It'll fit. And this is going to be 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch below the bolts that hold the gearbox in. So there's not a lot of clearance. And this has plenty of room to be wherever. Even though they really should have moved it so the thing wasn't lined up perfect so the U-joints would hold up. You can see how crappy this is in there. That's after she cleaned it out. It still looks like shit. So anyway, there you go. We'll get that tomorrow. The sun came out. Humidity went way the hell through the roof. Like 85 degrees. And I don't know, 70%, 75% humidity last time I looked. So it's just been a wonderful afternoon. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hope y'all have a good evening. Hope y'all have a good tomorrow. And see what tomorrow brings.
I figured I'd get you guys a little up close. There's the fourth baby. The other three are right here. Hi! They're not very big. You're alright, baby, but literally just hatched. You go at your brother? You're alright. I mean, literally just hatched. I know, Mom. And Daddy, I know. You can walk, baby. You haven't just figured out your legs yet, though, have you, kiddo? But they got the same markings as Mommy and Daddy. You can tell they're still a little bit wet. So they're literally just hatched. I hear you, Blakely.